Hello, my name is Okpayemi alias Katilov. Sorry I have not been around for quite a while. I promise to be more regular in my videos. And I want to talk about why the black race is the most disliked and the most disrespected race. I want you to subscribe to my channel down below, Katilov, and if you like my outfits, you can always also buy it on the link below. Yeah, I want to talk about blacks generally. I'm not saying this because I'm on the side of my race. I just want to say this so that I will throw more lights on our race, because we seem to be very, very misunderstood. Naturally, blacks are more blacks are more friendly. Blacks have courtesy. Our black race, we are kind of more, we behave better to the other races than even our own race. And blacks, we are very, very fashionable, whether in African attires or in English wears, and we kind of look intimidating. People always have this wrong impression about us, which is not true. Then part of the reason why that brings disrespect, it's always said that once you have money, you have respect. If you don't have much money, you will not be respected. Okay, let's look at one of the chapters in one of the books of Proverbs. It is said that when a rich man talks, everybody listens to him. Even when he's making a mistake, people will cover up for his mistakes. They will cover up for his lies and all that. But let a poor man talk. Even when what he's saying is making sense, nobody would take what he's saying serious at all. Then, in this life, I just want to say this. Nobody likes anybody's progress. It is you that have to fight for your progress. You could have one hater, it could be a group of people. So what is happening to Africa right now is like there are forces that is not making us to do well, and we also allow it. I want you to watch what I'm saying better from this video.
The global prosperity of the advanced countries. Okay? And Africa had a role to play. It has a role as a raw material producer. We will not allow sub-Saharan Africa to escape that. Okay, we do everything to keep sub-Saharan Africa where it is, also impoverished. It's absolutely vital for the prosperity of everyone else. So let's get clear about that. Okay, and this means all the economic structures, all the global institutions, and the economics we teach everyone is all designed to keep Africa exactly where it is. And whether it is Europe or US or now China, it's always the same. We need Africa to be impoverished because we need those raw materials and we need them dirt cheap. Okay, so that's the message. It doesn't mean to say that there's nothing Africans can do. Of course there is. Okay, but this is the opposition that they're fighting. This is what it's about. Because if Africa does do something different, I assure you living standards of all those in Europe and North America and Asia is going to fall. Okay? And that is a big price to pay. I assure you that the West is not going to allow that without a big fight. Okay, so this is what it's fundamentally about. What I want to show you is how these structures are operating. It's just 20 minutes, so we can't do very much, but just to give you a little bit of an idea.
Like, we have different tribes. In Nigeria, for example, we have the Igbos, we have the Hausas, we have the Yorubas, and I found that we have not really been living well as the way we ought to. We already see how it is as a country as a whole. So if it's not working out, the support of we should go our separate ways. But I want to say one thing. Once blacks, an African politician, I can't remember his name, he said something. Once Nigeria gets its rights, Africa and the whole black race will get it right. Once the African continent is rich, automatically the black race all over the world is going to be rich. Okay, I'm sure you'd have heard about kidnappings, rituals, killings. You know, they used to say that money is the root of all evil. It is not money. To me now, it's poverty is the root of all evil. An idle mind is a devil's workshop. If you don't have anything to do, evil things will just come to your mind and you just feel like committing crime and all of that. So the cause of the crime is caused by poverty due to bad leadership. And we are not perfect. The black race is not perfect. Number one of the vices which we have that is not really good is that we are kind of selfish, like me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I, or my nuclear family alone, to hell with every other person, which is very, very wrong, because Jesus told us in the Bible, like, we should love God with all our hearts. That's the most important verse in the Bible. And the second is we should love our neighbors as ourselves. We don't really love our neighbors as ourselves. We like to live a life of competition. Of course, I don't want to put blame on anybody. The other races, the developed countries, will not like to interfere. Sometimes they wish us to be dead, you know. But it's us that have to fight for what we want. And look at that video, for example. You know, they said if Africa makes it, if we become an industrialized nation today, they are going to suffer for it, which is totally wrong. Because it is said that, look at the sky, it's so large that two birds can fly in the sky without hitting each other. Live and let the other person live. Then another thing is that we blacks, we don't think in advance. We always think about now. It's like we worship God with our mouths for other people to see, but we don't worship God from our hearts. Practicals is much more important than words. What we do is much more important than what we say. And what we do is what matters. You understand? So the way out is for us to, I believe, if we cannot stand together as a country, then we can split, because if we stay in different tribes, we will understand each other better. We can move forward better. Yeah, let me tell you a little bit of the black American race compared to here. The black Americans, you know, no, but I told you, as I said before, no race is perfect. But the black Americans, they are kind of a bit more united than us. Maybe it's because they speak only one language, that is English. So they are less complex than us. They unite, whether in a bad way or in a good way, but they unite. But black Africans, like Nigerians, we are more complex, because we have different tribes, different reasonings and all that. And they don't really look down on each other like the way we look down on ourselves. That's one thing I know. They easily talk to anybody. I don't think they class themselves as much as us. So the solution for us to be better, we should not be intimidated by money. We should not sell our soul for a piece of bread, because, okay, election is coming. You sell your soul for bread, like for election, and you now complain for the next 4 years. We should always take a risk, a good risk. Let us look for a good leader. Let us try and get a good leader to lead us. And maybe something should be embedded in the constitution in Africa, Nigeria in particular. And that is, we should go for leadership course between 6 to 8 weeks. Everybody that is contesting is compulsory. Everybody should sit down and attend the class and even do exams. A leader, we might not know everything, but we are going to learn one or two things in it, and we'll be able to apply it when next we are elected, the African nations get it right, then you see that blacks automatically will be respected all over the world. We will get the respect we all deserve. Once it becomes the top 3 nations in the world, not only in the resources on the ground, in skills, in manpower, name it, we will get that respect that we surely deserve. I hope you've been able to learn 1 or 2 things. Okay, see you again. Bye bye.